The International Budget Partnership Kenya, IBP Kenya, is a Kenyan non-profit organization that started its work in 2011 to advance transparency, accountability, participation and equity in national and county budgeting processes. IBP Kenya's work focuses on strengthening the impact of civil society advocacy and citizens on budget policies and outcomes at both levels of governance in Kenya. Through deep and sustained engagement, IBP Kenya supports building expertise and skills of civil society actors and citizens involved in budget advocacy. Citizen advocacy, generation of evidence, technical assistance, learning and networking are integral components of IBP Kenya's work.
Our job is largely to build the capacity of citizens in their different forms of organizations. So civil society organizations, community-based organizations, faith-based organizations, NGOs, INGOs working in the space.
IBP Kenya has stood out as a leader in the public finance management space by conducting cutting-edge collaborative research on topical issues that impact service delivery. The Kenya County Budget Transparency Survey, CBTS, is one such piece and is one of the few subnational budget transparency surveys worldwide. IBP Kenya has conducted the survey since 2015, where we assess the public availability of key budget documents and the comprehensiveness of the information availed in those budget documents.
We go and look at the county website and see what budget documents have been published. If not published, then we do carry out an access to information request. Ask counties to actually publish that information.
When devolution happened, you had a budget engagement space that was predominantly at the national level. So at the county level, we had these new governments that were doing their own budgets, that they had county assemblies that had powers to approve those budgets, but the civil society organizations were all at the national level.
Embedded capacity building is an integral part of our work, and we see it as a critical building block. Jointly with the Raia Trust, we run the most comprehensive and in-depth budget training program in Kenya, which in the last 5 years has successfully trained over 70 community leaders called budget facilitators spread over 36 counties. They have, in turn, trained over 800 community influencers called budget champions, all of whom comprise the movement of budget leaders that sustains budget advocacy at every stage of the budget process. The sustained budget advocacy is mainly through the budget cafe model at the ward level, county and national level, which brings together budget champions and community members at different times during the 4 stages of the budget cycle. This collaboration has contributed to a wide reach for CSOs who now work in budgets.
One narrative is that citizens will not be able to understand budgets, that it's too complicated for them, which has been proven. Citizens can engage in a budget process and citizens can make a difference in their lives.
IBP is coming in to sort of bridge a gap that people have not been engaging in these processes.
Budget cafes are spaces organized by citizens in different counties and have become useful spaces to learn about the budget as well as prioritize their needs before they engage with official government public forums with a unified voice. This has helped build platforms for widespread participation in budget discussions, bringing together various components of IBP work in the process.
We have these budget cafes which are being used in Baringo and Busia where we are working, but also being replicated in other counties beyond where we actually are working by other budget practitioners. But also we are using it also at the national level.
Budget champions are community members who receive support to learn about the budget and play a critical role to mobilize their communities to engage with every critical decision of the budget cycle. Their enrollment from within community means they have strong social capital, which is key for sustained engagement with government processes, something that external players may not achieve.
There are 2 champions in every ward who are volunteers. Probably during the public participation, they can get only some assistance like food, because we don't pay salary. They are volunteers. There are 60 in number, cutting across the 30 wards. Those are the people who help us to mobilize the public together with the chiefs and the assistant chiefs. We work together with the national government.
What we have purpose as an institution is that we equip them with information in good time in terms of what is supposed to be done, when, who is involved. But then we also point them to where they can get budget documents.
We've learned a lot on matters concerning finance, on matters concerning development. Because on finance, we have learned that each and every allocation of finance, it must be budgeted well, it must be evaluated, and must be followed, and ensure that the project has value to the community.
Jambo muhimu sana ambayo tungependa sana kufanya ni kuelimisha watu wetu wajue haki yao. Maana kila mmoja wetu akijua haki yake, lazima hii community tutaisongesha mbali.
Practitioners Learning and Reflection Seminar, PS, is a platform for reflection and learning for budget practitioners, broadly civil society organizations, CSOs, the media and other stakeholders, including government officials. The forum has become a place to reflect and deliberate on emerging issues and challenges affecting their diverse initiatives around governance, explore areas of collaboration and share lessons learned in engaging with public budgets. IBP Kenya facilitates the PS annually.
The journey that we've started with the IBP and going forward, I believe we still have a long way to go.
The budget champions now and their communities are engaging with those community members. We will have made a big move in capacity building.